On the 7th of May, 2023, I left Jalingo around 8:30, heading to Takum towards Okare. I followed Okare Road. After Chanchanji, I saw some young men in Special Force uniform on top of machines, about 4 machines, with their guns. They dress exactly as Special Force are dressing.
Motorcycles?
Yes, motorcycle. We saw them from a distance. We thought they are soldiers, the Special Force that are coming. So we continued the journey. They slowed down. So on reaching where they are, they stopped my driver and he stopped. From there, they began to insult. You are stupid. I began to imagine, I said, what is happening? I now call on one of them. I said, officers, it's like you don't know me. I'm the chairman of Takum local government. They continued their insult. And later, all we could hear, they just shotgun. They say, anyone that messes up here, they will shoot him. 2 are by the driver's side, 2 on my side, and the remaining ones scattered around. It wasn't up to 10 seconds. I just had a gunshot from the side of my driver. Pow! Pow! Directly, it wasn't up to some seconds. I saw them drew my driver down, and they drew my orderly down. Then, it was at that point I know maybe these people are not securities, they are kidnappers. From there, I bowed down my head not to see them proper again. So one of them hit my head that I should show him how we do put gear for this motor. So when I left my eyes out up to show them how they do put the gear, I saw it was one of them on top of the steering, not longer my driver again, and one at the side of my orderly. As I showed them, they put the gear and started driving me into the bush. Just a little bit distance from the road, they stopped over and carried a black this thing and tied up my eyes with it. That was how it happens. So they drew the motor till they reached the camp that they packed me. When they dropped me down, their leader, who is in the camp there, asked me, why am I not in talking times to so politician? So my kidnapping was political. That is the little I know about it. And later, when I was in the captivity, they told me clearly it was politicians and Takum who said they should kill me direct, not even kidnapping me. And when I was on the motor, it's through God protection. They shot my side 2 times, the gun couldn't answer. I know it wasn't by my power, it was by the power of God. Because I'm innocent, God protected me from them. These were things that transpired in that place.
Do they in any way try to reveal the identity of the politician that set you up?
This question is about me.
So why you were...
I know it's a setup of politicians. That is the answer I have for this one.
Okay. Why you were under their captivity, sir?
Yes.
How do they treat you? Were you fairly treated? Did they threaten you to reveal some information to them? Were they so harsh on you, or they treat you?
No. When they dropped me, as they said, it was a contract given to them by some politicians in Takum. But if I can pay them fine, they will release me. That was what happened in that place. They couldn't beat me. They did not do me anything. They packed me in the house. They kept me in the house there. Only that I cannot be able to come out. And because of the happening of the thing, urgency, I was even paralyzed that time. I could not even stand up. So when they realized I'm paralyzed, they even untied the black cloth that they tied to my eyes. They left me inside the room there. And when they started discussing ransom with my friend that I gave his number to them so that they should discuss, they later came back and told me those same politicians said the money should not be less than 150 million because I'm a council chairman, the federal government will pay, the state government will pay. These are some of those things. God opened their mouth and they even tell me themselves.
Were they feeding you, sir? You agreed to eat their food in their den?
I was in their position for 4 good days. The only thing I took was bottled water. But the feed there, when one of them leaked to me that maybe I may be leaving that day, I was to taste their food because I was thinking maybe where they would drop me may not be by the roadside. And where I may even get strength to move will be a problem to me. So in the morning when the guy leaked the information to me, later, that was a field day, they brought 3 pieces of yam for me, cutting one, cooked one. I took 2 out of it. Then in the evening, around 4, they still brought 3 pieces of roasting yam for me. And I ate it. I think these are the only things I ate when I was in their position.
While you were in the den, sir, do you see other persons that were kidnapped like you?
No.
Within the area?
No. You see, the system they did there is more than what we are thinking outside here. I must have to believe that those people that they kidnapped them and they maybe said they carried them to bush, it's not to bush. They keep everybody inside town and they will give you a round house that has no window. You will be kept inside there. And in that house, in fact, even if security men came around, they may not detect whether there's anybody because they will keep like 2, 3 boys to be playing in front of your door there. The place will always be busy with small boys so that nobody should identify whether something is going on in that place.
While you were there, people were talking. Can you identify, because you are a grown-up person?
No.
And you must know somebody is talking.
Identity will be difficult. You are going too far.
So at the end of the
all I know, when I was there, I saw so many things.
Okay.
Because just as I said, when I was paralyzed, I cannot be able to move up. They untied the black cloth in my eyes. I can tell Nigerians and my fellow Tarabians that the place is being chopped up by criminals because almost everybody in that place have gone. This AK-47, and they move around with it. They take it as a pride for them to be moving about all these things. And we have to be very, very careful because even the day they will be dropping me by the roadside, they said, there are many now. If you don't call soldiers quick to come and pick me, any group that come and pick me, their hand is off.
While discussing with your friend, was he able to pay the ransom for you to be released?
Yes, ransom was paid. They couldn't even conclude it with my friend. With my friend, they stopped at 120 million. So my friend was telling them, since I was born, I have not even touched 10 million. Then they are calling of 120 million. If they are to kill me, they should kill me. So they broke back the issue to me. I said, yes, what my friend told you people is the right thing. I have not touched 20 million, 10 million. Then you are calling 120 million last. It's better you kill me. So now they now ask me, have I not have access that I can show so that I should be sought and bring the money? I said the only access I have is land, which I bought in Jalingo, and I bought the land, 4.5. And as usual, because I know how it happens to other people, if the land would be sold in a situation like this, they will give the money anyhow. They say, okay, I should call my friend and tell him you sell the land. That is where the price dropped down to 10 million. They say if the money is too small, it should be 10 million. So
you said they want to comb the bushes and rely in conjunction with other system security agencies, especially the military. While you were there, was there any attempt or any threat by security on those people?
Oh, the securities, especially the soldiers, they did beyond what they're supposed to do. They entered the various villages of the TV to make sure they free me. But very unfortunate, God cannot direct them to the direction I was kept. The 4 days I was in the bush, the 5 days I was in the bush there, they were all over the bushes, moving up and down to make sure that they rescue me. They tried more than to try.
We would like to know, now that you've experienced this, you have other colleagues of yours in the 15 local government areas. What is your call to them? Because you said this thing is politically motivated. What is your call to them to live a free life with other politicians?
My call to my colleagues is that in any job you find yourself in, you do it sincerely, trust in God. They should not be discouraged. We are all human beings, and no human being that will say he's above his brother. If God says you are there, it's over, it will be over. But if God says you will still continue, nobody will be able to kill you. Because where I went, if not by the power of God, I'm not supposed to be back. And I want to tell the whole world, I'm not afraid of anything that will happen.
Are you distracted, sir, to do your job as a caretaker?
I'm not distracted at all. I'm even encouraged. They're putting more power in me. Where maybe I have some lapses, I'll wake up very serious to know and to put to the end of all those things in my local government.
The police say where they kept you is within that. All the military departments say you were crossed over the border to Benue State. And you identify where you
I don't know where I was kept. As I told you earlier, my eyes was tied up with black cloth. But I know I'm kept within Takum. But I don't know the exact place I was kept.